Didn't put my Instagram in. Oh, we just doing
I
it on the
did.
one.
No, I've done your Instagram.
All right, sorry.
Your Instagram should be on, and my ex, because I haven't got. Oh, I need to figure out why our waffle won't do live. Right, my ex is on.
Yep, your ex is on my
Is
Instagram.
your Instagram working, sir?
Not yet. Sometimes takes a while. Are we going on? It's on now. Are we going on the thing one?
No, I need to figure out why we can't do that. I think it's because we're a new account. I think we need a certain amount of followers. You might have also seen that I followed a load of random people to get some follower accounts up.
Yeah, you should comment on stuff as well.
Yeah, I've been commenting on other things. Right, topics. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Crypto Waffle episode 69. Today's topics are oil spike and the macro storm, Hyperliquid and DEX world domination, and then Optimism, life after base. So, where do you want to start today?
How about that BTC price? Told you last week, bottoms in. All you
Can you
bears.
not make me smile too much because my mouth is still sore and I can't fully smile?
All you bears were yelling, oh, when stocks roll over, war in Iran, wah, wah, wah. I said, big, bad Bitcoin is heading back
Can
to bull
I?
market territory.
I have to disagree. And reason being, let's take ourselves back, and I'm going to share the chart here, to when Russia invaded Ukraine. So, when was that, by the way? That was like June 22?
22, I was going to say forever ago.
Was it June 22?
Yeah.
So let's go back to June 2022. Here. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, that's July. So where is June?
There's
June's
June.
here.
That massive drop.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I want to find the exact date, actually.
I told you, Bitcoin's a new beast now. It's had enough of this bear market nonsense.
Wait a second. February 2022.
Oh, well,
We got the
well,
complete wrong date.
we were a little bit off.
Where's Feb? Feb is here. What date was it again? 24th of February. Wrong one. So the 24th, it was this week here.
Yeah.
So originally we had what looked to be some sort of pump. Then obviously the news come out in one of these weeks, which hammered price. We initially got a pump, okay, but all this was a fake out, which resulted in a lower high and then proceeded to be a lower low. So I think what we're witnessing now, and even if you look at that candle setup, by the way, that's freakishly similar. Look at that. So wick, and then a massive week up, close down again. Let's just go back to that Feb. Look at that. Wick, massive week up, close down again. Literally 2 weeks there, which are mirroring what happened. So I think it's still possible we do get a broader rally, like we talked about, to that high 70s, low 80s region. But I do think it will end up being a higher low and we just end up going for one more push.
One more
But
push down to where? Down to 50?
I think the floor will be around 45 to 55.
Do you think the line in the sand is last cycle's top or the
No.
point in which the ETFs will
So I
launch?
think last cycle, I think we'll go below where ETFs launched. And that was, as you know, we might find a low there. So that's around 40k, wasn't it? Because that was October 23.
Yeah.
So I think last cycle proved that we can go below prior all-time highs. E.g., we went below the high of 20k because we actually went down to around 15.
Yeah.
So I think it's
Only,
totally
only for a
possible.
little while. That was only just for let people
Yeah.
scoop up cheap sats.
I mean, I think it's totally possible that we effectively form some sort of bottom within that range. So that is a range around 30 to 41k. I personally think it could be 45 to 55, a little bit higher. but who knows? I could be wrong. And looking at the monthly candles, this is the range I'd expect us to place a bottom in, just because there's a lot of price traded in it. Across here in 21, here in 21 again, here in 22, and obviously back here in 23. So I have to disagree thinking the bottom's in. I think it could be the short term. I think we could rally, but I don't think the bottom is in.
No. Okay. We shall.
Unless obviously they come out and say, look, we're turning the printers on. Then yeah, bottom's in and
Printers,
all-time highs
printers are already on. They just call in the printer a toaster. That's all. It's not. It's not
at the
really
moment.
money printing. It's something else that prints money. Okay. All right. Well, how are you generally feeling about the market? Optimistic or
Um,
otherwise?
if I'm honest, so I've been watching the dollar. I I am going to do a market update at some point, but I had my wisdom teeth out on Thursday, and it's taking longer than I thought it would be for it to go down. So talking for a long time isn't my forte at the moment, even though usually it is. Um, so I haven't done that yet, but I will do after this has gone down. But yeah, I'm watching the dollar. We're currently at resistance. If we do get past this kind of 100 area, I think we could get a rally to 103. That historically has meant risk off, but I do see a world in which some risk actually rallies with it, e.g., crypto or the high end of risk stuff that's kind of been forgotten about. Because, like we're seeing today, you've got Hyperliquid front running pretty much all the cryptos and doing its thing, whilst everything else is meh. Nothing special. I mean, Bitcoin's only up 3%, still in the 70 to 65k range. Hasn't broken out. You got gold down, and like you mentioned last week, surely Iran being attacked by the US would cause a gold spike. Why would it do that when it's already done 2-3x over the past year and a bit? Anyone that wants to be in gold is already in, likely. Not to say that we can't make an all-time high, but I think that top short-term top is likely in for now. Also watching the other precious metals like silver. As I said a while ago, I think the top's in for that for this year and for a while. So I do think there's some shorting opportunities coming up. I'm looking at copper to get long, but I do think we get some sort of reverse first before we go long. And obviously the S&P. The S&P has had its first weekly close last week below the 20-day simple moving average for the first time since May 25. Sorry, not May 25, March 25. And when we last had that was tariff tantrums. We then proceeded to drop approximately 15%. So I think it's time to be cautious in equity space. So like, I'm out a lot of my big positions at the minute, just in cash, still in energy trades, also in what's the thing that's going through Congress? Is it Stablecoin Act or whatever it is?
Clarity, is that
Yeah, the
today?
Clarity stuff. No, but I'm in stuff to play that. So I'm in Circle and Per, which is a Hyperliquid DAT, and obviously I still have my crypto risk on. But the majority of my equity stuff is cash at the moment.
Or how about that oil trade? For those of
Oil,
us in VIP, Crypto Waffle VIP Telegram would have seen I was jumping up and down over this oil
yeah, I
trade.
mean we nailed it. You could argue that we closed too early, but as I said into the chat, no one ever goes broke taking profits. Which is something I always remind myself, even if you're a bit annoyed that you closed a trade early doors,
Well, I'll
which it
tell you,
happens.
I'll tell you a secret. I reopened mine, personal one, at around 70 odd, 74, I think, and I rode it all the way up to 104.
And then took it.
No, and then I got something called ADL.
What's that?
Right. Hold on.
Did you do this via Hyperliquid, by the way?
Yeah, this is on Hyperliquid. Well, that's the only place I can do it. Um, oh, hold on. I'll tell you what I got. Yeah, ADL'd.
What's that?
I I had saved it. Let me go back to chat because I had to ask chat what was going on. Because I went to look at my position. Obviously, I was awake last night when it hit 115 and I was laying in bed watching it like, oh my God, we're going to be millionaires, Rodney, millionaires.
Yeah,
An
'cause I think.
auto deleveraging.
Okay.
So apparently on Hyperliquid, auto deleveraging means that the platform forcibly closes a position to keep the system solvent when another trader's position has gone underwater and can't be fully resolved through the normal liquidation process.
Okay.
So I think where I've gone long, someone else has obviously taken the other side of it. I think they've been wiped out to the point where they have to give me
Part of their
my,
funds.
yeah, their funds.
Makes sense. But I mean, I was literally looking at it over the weekend, because obviously you're seeing all this stuff on Twitter and whatnot, but the only place to actually see what price is doing is on Hyperliquid, with to
Yes.
do with any TradFi asset. So I was monitoring it on there, and I was like, oh, 113, 115, and I looked up the chart, and I'm looking at like weekly and monthly charts on my trading view, going right, okay. So if that opens up at 115 or whatever, which we did, we actually topped out at. I mean, I'm looking at WTI crude oil here, and that topped out today at 119.5. I was thinking, okay, I might want to stack some shorts between this 115 area.
Yeah.
I was going to write up a thing today, but it's happened too quick. We're already down to 91. Um, I think there's talk of the Trump doing whatever. What was his specific words? Something like, "We'll do whatever it takes to lower the near term oil price," or blah blah blah. Like they'll look to tap the SPR, whatever it is.
So I guess in response to that, oil today has been doing a major retrace. But can you get the oil? Can you get the oil chart up? I'm going to show you
Yeah,
something from 2008 because this trade, the oil long that we put on, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
This is basically like the war trade. Now, if we get 2008, if you show me the oil price from 2008, which was the last time we had a real major spike or the biggest spike
So
in
let me
recent times,
get rid of that.
I can see
Let's
it right
get
there.
rid of some of these lines. And would you want 2008
2008, yeah, you can see it. It's that massive red line.
around there?
Yeah, so you see the spike up there
This
up to
spike
like
here from like
147.
86 to 146.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
so we had that massive spike, but then when it becomes peaceful time or the VIX has settled and everybody's back to regular life, the price of oil then went down, and look how fast it went down, all the way down to 38. Now, the same thing could well happen again. I know we've had a real pretty strong pullback today, I guess, from opening at 115 back down to 90. But if we do get the oil shock that we should get, pending further hostilities in the region, we could expect oil to go past 120, let's
Well, I
say.
know Iran have been tweeting saying they want oil at 200, or if they
Right.
don't stop, they will push oil to 200.
And we can't like we can't live with oil that high. Like that would like
I mean,
like
because the trouble is, it's not like the Strait of Hormuz has actually been closed, and this is like the first time ever. And it's not that it's actually closed; it's the insurance that insures the ships to go through it aren't
exactly.
insuring them.
Yeah,
So it's not
exactly.
like we have a lack of oil, right? We've got loads of oil. It's just that it cannot move around.
It can't go through there because
Yeah,
no one will pay for the losses if the Iranians decide to
exactly.
sink a couple of ships. Now, what the next thing is, how long will our reserves last? How long will the oil that we have last? How long will it take for us to feel the ripple effects or the shocks around the world? Now, if you think that the war is going to go on, I guess you take the war trade, which is oil long, and you expect it to go up to between
I think
120 to
I
150.
think you've potentially missed that boat, and if you're going to do that now, you probably look to do it with half the size you were looking to do it anyway.
Absolutely.
Because
Now,
historically, and like you mentioned, we've only got to look at this chart and say, right, okay, when oil historically gets above 100, you need to stack shorts, and over
exactly.
time, you're normally good. It's like when we were talking about, what were we talking about? Oh,
Silver
what was the other
or
one?
gold?
It might have been gold. Was it? Oh, was it? No. It will come to me in a minute.
So the other side of it, which is the side I think we need to start preparing to set up for, is the peace trade. So now that we've gone past that 100, every time we've gone past that 100, the
No, sorry,
short.
that's the one I'm talking about. I'm thinking of the VIX. Sorry to butt in, but what I was thinking of is this VIX. So when you look at the VIX, if you throw a line across that 30 area and also throw another one across that 35. So historically, every time you get these spikes into that 30-35 zone, as you can see between these white lines, and if I just remove these quickly, usually this is a great opportunity to buy stocks. So usually
Yeah,
what
and
happens is
Bitcoin.
stock, yeah, or assets, risk assets. So usually fixed spikes, assets sell off, they get cheaper. You buy that dip, VIX then just melts back into the historical range of like between, I mean, of
Back to two.
recent, you're looking about 11 to 24, and usually risk then is good. But yeah, like you were saying, oil's kind of the same.
So back to oil, yeah. So if you look at 2008, there's a nice. It's not only 2008, but if you look at some of the other times when we've gotten into this oil shock territory, $100 plus barrels of oil, it's generally been followed by a pretty strong sell-off, and that is the peace trade.
I
That's what
think
I'm.
it's, I think we have to look at timing though, like how long will this take to play out
Absolutely.
theoretically?
But then once it gets started, we also have to consider, when would we consider the peace trade on? Like, at what point
I
does
mean, if
oil
you're
have to
looking to
start
play it
coming
actively,
down?
like I mentioned earlier, I think according to this chart of US oil or WTI crude, you look to stack shorts above 104 to call it 130 until proven otherwise. If we sustainably break that 130 area or even 120 if you want to play it tighter, then you wait, because if there is the possibility of this going to 200 or whatever it is, if it's prolonged, then like just let it do its thing. But yeah, I think you're right looking to play that, but also in moments now. So rather than trying to jump on all short or long, I'd be looking to play, because where everyone is so uncertain, like at the moment, apparently it's the most uncertain the world has ever been ever, even due to COVID and other things. A lot of people are just going to dollars for liquidity. They're not going to dollars because it's the world reserve asset. They just want liquidity in dollars. So I'd look to play some sort of dollar long, potentially against the euro, or something like that. That's how I'd look to play it. And again, we can do that on Hyperliquid now.
We can. And that's the reason why we're talking about these things,
Yeah,
because they are options now for people in crypto. Finally, we can do oil, we can do dollars.
yeah. Because I mean,
Oil is
just
about,
looking at Hyperliquid, if we look at our TradFi, you can see the list of stuff that you can now trade: crude oil, silver, Brent, gold, nat gas, copper, platinum, uranium, and that's without even going into stocks and indices. You got some
yeah,
semis here, Mag 7. You got FX pairs as well. So there's a lot. There's quite a wide range or angle you can look to play this stuff.
yeah. I'm planning to hit the peace trade if we do see another shock. I feel like we will. I think it's just a matter of time. Um, and if we do, or when we do get above 120, then I'm going to start looking at shorts. And I think that in a peaceful world, oil probably rests at around high 50s,
Yeah, I think that this kind of like middle range
around there,
between
right?
56 to like 70.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'd be shorting it all the way down. We'll probably be oversold.
That's the other one it reminded me of, not the VIX. So it was the gold silver ratio. Because when you look at this, every time the price gets above here, although it may seem uncertain at the time, you want to sell gold for silver.
Yeah.
And when it gets down here, you want to sell silver for gold. So it's kind of what we just looked at with regards to oil, e.g., when we get low down here at 35, historically you want to be long. If we get above 110, 100, you want to be short. Now, again, it's not going to feel great at the time, but usually if you held out over those periods, you probably made money.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think at the moment it's too kind of fresh to do that.
I think
Um,
that also you've got to worry about not having too much leverage and pulling the trigger too soon.
yeah,
Timing and
yeah. I think if you're definitely looking to play the TradFi stuff via Hyperliquid, I personally will use a maximum of 3x leverage, but just go with bigger size, um, rather than trying to do like 50x on $50. Like, it's just
do
not worth it.
you remember when we done 1,000x?
Yeah, you got liquidated in like 36 seconds.
Before we could finish a sentence. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, moving on.
Yes, I think that leads quite nicely into the Hyperliquid world domination. Now, there was a Bloomberg. I don't know if I've still got the tweet bookmarked. Let me see if I can find it. But someone I follow on X, so I don't think I've got it. They put out a post, and it was basically saying that Bloomberg, in one of their letters. Now, if you don't know what Bloomberg is, for all the TradFi people out there, and it could do with anything in finance, bonds, stocks, even some of the newer crypto guys, macro guys, oil, like commodity traders, everything. They use what is called a Bloomberg terminal. Now that this Bloomberg has a moat effectively around their data sets and whatnot, which is why everyone uses them. It costs like 50 grand a year just to have it. And effectively, it's a really expensive WhatsApp for institutions. Like, that's what they use it for. Whenever I've spoken to anyone that's got access to a Bloomberg, I go, was the research actually that good on it? They send you some copies of stuff because I've asked for like research reports on stocks and whatnot. They send it to you, and I can find usually stuff that's just as good online. It just takes a bit of time and
But
digging to
it's the
find it.
data, isn't it, though?
Yeah.
You get
But
the
then again,
data.
some of the data you can find online, it just takes you time to find it.
Yeah. But
But
you
yeah,
need it. You need it.
usually they use it to speak to their friends who work at other big institutions, and it's basically an expensive WhatsApp. But anyway, on there they have like a daily view matrix thing that people can look at, and in their daily review or whatever it was, I think this was the Monday, would have been Monday last week when the attack started. It brought up Hyperliquid and viewing the price of oil on Hyperliquid and other TradFi things as a means of tracking live prices, rather than coming in on Monday going, right, where's oil going to open up?
Yeah, yeah,
115 and
yeah.
blah blah
Are we
blah.
gapping up or not?
Yeah, so like futures don't open, I think, until I think UK time, like is it 6 p.m. on a Sunday evening?
10. It was
10
10
o'clock.
last night, yeah.
Yeah, so futures don't open in TradFi world till then. Whereas over the weekend, you can now view a price live on Hyperliquid.
You can kind of view a price because it's that how accurate it is still yet to be
I think
decided.
it's pretty. I mean, it's pretty much spot on.
It was spot on last
Like,
night. Yeah.
yeah, over the weekend. I mean, if I'm looking at,
Well,
um,
actually, right. So I'll tell you what happened last night. When it got to 10 o'clock, the price of oil on Hyperliquid was like 95. And then 10 o'clock came, the markets opened, and it just jumped up 100, 105, 110, 115, and then back down within a matter of minutes. Now, I would say that Hyperliquid wasn't actually spot on, but the fact that the market had closed the week before in the high 80s means that it gave you an idea that we were going to gap up. Like we had an idea we was going to gap up. But there were other indicators that what I was using, like the straight being closed and things like that. So yeah, so you can definitely use Hyperliquid. I think it's a bit like
There's some insane volume going across this thing as
I
well.
think it's a bit like a poly market, where because
Yeah.
everybody can get involved, you get a real feeling for the reality of what's happening. With no BS, like everybody's paying their fees to
So
play.
they've got in their HIP 4 update, they have got prediction markets.
You wanted to talk about the Hip 4 update.
Yeah, so I've got some stuff here. So a mad stat that I've come across earlier was Hyperliquids. This is in 2025, just for context. Did 2.9 trillion in annual derivatives volume in 2025, more than double Coinbase's institutional with 1.4 trillion over the same period. Bear in mind, Hype only came out in late 24.
Retail, baby.
Yeah.
Retail.
Well,
Retail.
is it retail? Is it institutions that are actually using Hype? Like, come on,
I think it's
possibly.
retail.
I
I
think it's a
think,
bit of both, if I'm
yeah,
honest.
fair. There are some whales, and when there are those crazy whales, you do have to wonder, is it a whale or is it a bunch
Yeah.
acting with
So
one
then,
wallet?
so the other HIP 4 stuff. So HIP 4 outcome trading expands crypto's addressable market. Asset price trading is finite. Outcome trading is infinite. HIP 4 introduces fully contextualized fixed range contracts that power prediction markets and options like instruments. So options. That is another massive, massive thing
Yeah,
in TradFi world. Like
yeah.
huge.
And you know how strong options are in crypto. I know some guys who
Yeah,
use options like in the 17, 18. They were centralized though. I think this might be the first time they're decentralized.
possibly.
It means that we can say, oh, is there going to be, are we at the top? Let me pay a $10,000
Yeah.
premium to protect all of my Bitcoin from dropping to 60K or whatever.
So I
So,
think there's some big things coming out with this Hyperliquid thing, and I do think, and it's showing you in these current times its strength compared to everything else. Like you just have to look at today. Hype's up 11%. Like there's nothing on the crypto board that is higher. And let me just double check that fact by looking at Coin Market Cap quickly.
no, there's not. I checked.
Yeah. Well, you got DEXE, whatever that is. Never
Yeah, but
heard
is
of
that in the
it.
top 200?
Um, 92. So whatever, I don't know what that thing is, but yeah,
It's not showing up on
you've got
Coindesk.
Hyperliquid at 13%. The next closest one is Tau
Yeah.
at 8,
And then Zcash.
and Zcash. So yeah, I think if Hype keeps doing what it's doing, and for reference, I put I don't know if you've had time to read it, a Hyperliquid thesis over the weekend. Let me just have a look quickly. I want
Yeah,
to say it's a 7-page document.
yeah, you put the report in. I didn't get a chance to read it. I was excited to read it though.
Yeah,
I am
it's how
excited
many
to read
pages? 6 pages of pure juice.
it. Pure alpha.
Honestly, I spent probably 3 hours putting it all together and
Okay.
tweaking
Oh,
it
so
and
you're the
whatnot.
author.
Yeah, me obviously I had assistance from AIs. Claude very kindly put it into this beautiful document
Okay.
for me. But yeah, I fed it lots of data to make sure we got all the numbers. I put a tinfoil hat on in there with regards to regulation because they've hired who was it, the guy that used to work at Barclays. So
Jamie
they're
Dimon.
going no, he works for JP Morgan, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, they've hired an ex Barclays guy. um, Also I've talked about how to hold it in the UK, how's best to tax efficiently hold it, stuff like that. So it's got everything you need. And unlike a lot of the people out there that are bullish on it, I think this thing could be pretty big.
Yeah, you
and
do.
it's slowly becoming the biggest part of my portfolio.
Okay, so let me take the other side of that bet
Go
for
on.
now.
Tell me what's going to stop it.
Regulation,
Okay.
regulation. Um,
But can
there
it
is
stop a
no
DEX?
there is no KYC.
Yeah.
There is no stopping me from going on there and mixing these funds and the other funds. We haven't yet seen them freeze any wallets. I
No.
don't know if that's possible that they can
Well,
do it.
usually you get Tether or USDC doing that, don't
We
you?
can talk about that in a minute, actually,
Themselves.
because Tether have ramped up their
Yeah, I've seen
freezing of
they've been
wallet.
freezing stuff. And you had Kraken partner with the Nasdaq today to have tokenized equities.
Hmm.
I don't know if you saw that. So
No.
there's some competition for it.
Yeah, but do you know what? I feel like first mover advantage at the moment
Yeah,
because Asda
it's
tried to
always the
catch up.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Asda tried to catch up, and who
And that was
good
with
with
CZ. Like he's
that?
one of the biggest crypto bros out there.
And
So I don't think Kraken Eve, I mean, to be fair, they're partnering with Nasdaq, which is like the home of equities. Are they going to have a food for? Are they going to have a good chance? Possibly. But then, how do you play Kraken? You can't buy the stock. It's not a public listed company.
I think they've got has Kraken got a network? Is Kraken's network Inc? Kraken's network is Inc.
Sure, possibly.
Yeah, Kraken have got their own L2 called Inc,
Let's have a look.
which is another one, I believe, on the open
Ink,
stack. Yeah, INK.
really?
Mm,
What's the market cap of this thing?
can't see it now. I'm clicking it
Yeah,
and
I
it's
can't find it at
pitch.
all.
Uh, I'm quite sure they launched it because I remember being really excited about Inc. I think it's Kraken because things do. Um, octopuses have ink, right? Yeah, here we go. Ink on chain. They're on Twitter. I don't know why they don't have. Maybe they don't have a token. Or maybe they don't have a
But
token.
it's on an OP stack.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. It's an OP, but
So
we'll
surely they're
get
going
to
to be
that.
fucking that off
Why?
because OP's fucked.
Right. I don't think they are. I
All
don't
right,
think
okay.
they
You
are.
reckon a great comeback?
I reckon they are going to come back. I reckon they are going to come back. Well, I think they're fucked, but only because
They're going to come back. I think they're fucked.
only because I think that their life cycle's coming to an end. So I think on that reason they might be. Like the technology is becoming old hat ish. But if anyone can stay alive, this would be the showing of a new model. But let's get back to that after. Let's finish
Yeah, go on.
what was we discussing about hype? Right. So, how can we stop hype? I think regulation. I then think ISPs blocking hype and not blocking their competitor. So, whatever this is, cracking a building with the Nasdaq. I don't know if World Liberty Financial get a chunk. They might have new rules that put hype on an IP block list, so we can't get on it. You know, like how we can't get on Polymarket now. And at the same time as doing that, they'll allow the competitors to freely be accessed. Now, with hype, I guess you could run your own front end, but I can't see a lot of people doing that. So that would be, I would say, the biggest worry about hype. And in reality, even if you can get around IP blocking, it will stop enough of the volume from going there that it kind of loses because this will end up being like a winner take all scenario, or there'll be a few big winners and they will be the guys that have the volume.
I
So
think the
even if
reason that it can win though is because Jeff, is his name Jeff? One of the founders.
I don't know.
I'm not even joking, like his name's actually Jeff. Um, I'm pretty sure he's American based. And I think we've discussed this before with a tinfoil hat. This could be the Americans trying to do their thing within crypto.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, as much as I think your points are valid, nothing stopped it yet. I think if they were going to stop it, they'd nip it in the bud early. Like, because the bigger the beast it becomes, the harder it is to stop.
Yeah, maybe.
So
Maybe.
I think we'll have to see. But I'm
Yeah,
still like mega bullish hype.
yeah. I'm pretty bullish on it as well. But we have to look at these things objectively.
Yeah, yeah,
We
hundred
can't
percent.
fall in love with our bags, so we have to look at both sides of the coin. That's the only thing I think slows hype down, if I'm honest, is regulatory. Other than that, the thing's built to win. It's it's a variation of an EVM, so there's loads of people that can develop on it. It's
Yeah,
quite easy, quite well
it's just
known.
doing mad numbers,
The numbers are crazy. The volume is crazy.
crazy volume.
The volume is crazy. They're just, and it's just so easy to use. So I
Just
don't know.
today, you've got $1.5 billion of oil. Is it crude oil? Yeah, crude oil volume.
I
You've
think it's only
got
got crude on there. I don't think it's got
it's got
WTI.
Brent oil as well,
Same thing.
but it's got different. They're slightly different prices.
Oh, okay, so Brent might
Um,
be the WTI
yeah,
then.
you've got silver at half 500 million near enough. Like you've got gold, you're doing 100 mil.
It's a
Like
lot of volume.
it's crazy volume, and all the fees and the team, they've actually been reasonably sensible with regards to unlocks and whatnot as well. Like they've just been throwing it back at buying tokens
Yeah,
or burning stuff rather
yeah,
than unlocking it themselves.
yeah.
So
Easy, easy money.
yeah, I think it is. I think it's the canary in the coal mines at the moment.
Well, it's interesting. We put on a long last week. I wanted to mirror it personally, but I didn't, like an idiot.
Yeah,
Should have done.
I mean, I mirrored it with spot,
Yeah,
but I've been
I,
buying spot for since December.
I would have mirrored it and 10x'd it. I would have mirrored it and gone to town with it.
Should have done it, Jeff.
Thing is, I was just so wrapped up in the oil trade. Oil was too much of a home run for me to
See,
ignore.
sometimes it just gets your attention, isn't it?
Yeah.
The what's stealing the show
Yes.
is taking your attention away from what else is going on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's why I think when you look at charts and having like a watch list, if you had oil hype, say gold, silver, and whatever else, you're only looking at those four rather than just the one.
I think it would be oil hype, SPX, BTC, I suppose.
Yeah. Not SPX, the meme, I assume.
SPX the meme, obviously. Yeah. Not the actual SPX. That doesn't move. SPX the meme moves up, down, up, down. So if you long it or you short it.
Yeah. But I think we're coming into a range, like just off of a personal note at the moment, around this 35 area, which is resistance for hype. So I think we need to see what happens here. And if you do have longs on, probably a good spot to take some profits.
Not a good spot to go into a long.
Nah, you need to see what happens here first. Like if we have a clean break and a retest at 35, yeah, sure, you want to buy that retest. We don't have a clean break, then you play the short side back towards 30.
All right. You let me know because I'm ready. My oil long
Well,
has been
that
tapped
that
out.
thing we
So
discussed before we jumped on that I'm building, you'll be able to see what I'm doing.
yes, of course. Ah, exclusive. We'll have that
Yeah,
finished by next week.
yeah,
We'll
we'll
get
get that sorted.
yeah,
So we should have a live tracker. We will post a link for everybody in Crypto Waffle Lights channel that can see our live trades on our Hyperliquid account. So whether we're in, we're out, all that sort of stuff, you should be able to see the whole lot. So we don't have to keep pestering you with the trades this week, blah blah blah. But yeah, that should be good.
By the way, we're about $50 off of being able to open our own vault on Hyperliquid.
But yeah,
We're not that far off getting to 200,
love it.
which is when we get to
Didn't we already open our own vault?
No, we staked on a vault.
Oh, okay.
We staked on a vault. So also for anybody who is interested in getting onto Hyperliquid and you're a bit worried, or you want to be in a community where people are discussing these things and helping each other and whatnot,
Yeah.
crypto community, join the light. I think you can chat in the light at the minute, or have you turned it back off again?
No, you can chat in light. I haven't
You can
changed
chat
it.
in light. And if you really want to go for broke, come and join us in the VIP. That's where the real alpha comes out. Now that we know that the Financial Navigator is putting together research reports, which I
Yeah, I mean it's the first one of the year, but that's only because, quite frankly, markets have been shit.
well, no, but I think that's the best time to do your
Oh
research.
yeah, it is. But then also you find other things like I've done with regards to playing paddle and other stuff that then takes up your time. You're like, do I want to spend 4 hours writing a research piece, or should I go and play paddle? Yeah,
Right.
paddle.
What have we got next on our docket?
OP.
Is that the
So
last one?
So we've kind of done oil and hype into one. Dex world domination. I think every week we'll just be monitoring this headline as it expands.
Yeah,
With regards to oil macro, like I think it'd be silly to take our eyes off of this.
yeah,
Just to add on to it, what isn't on hype at the minute is some of the commodities like corn, wheat. They're starting to pick up, so I might be looking to write a piece on commodities here with regards to foods,
yeah.
because usually during these sorts of times, foods are quite a good place to
Everything is
hide.
going up. Yeah,
Yeah, so
good
we'll
point.
look at that. But yeah, today our last topic is optimism. I have some stuff here. So Base was contributing 9% of Superchain shared revenue in January 26, and its total contribution topped 16 million over the partnership, representing 41% of Optimism's collective life revenue. And obviously, Base have now dropped Optimism, so that's gone. Base was processing roughly 4 times more transactions than Optimism, generating about 144 times more DEX volume and producing 80x more gas fees. OP token is currently sitting at 12 cents, down 98% from its all-time high. And then why Base left? Base wanted to go from 3 upgrades per year to 6 and needed full control of its old infrastructure. The OP stack is open source. Base was essentially paying a super chain tax for code it could not use for free. And then there's some other bull case things here saying the OP buyback plan has received 84% governance support using 50% of all superchain revenue for monthly OP purchases based on 17.5 million revenue over the past year. So that's a bullish thing, i.e., buybacks.
Yeah,
Optimism has partnered with ZK Fidelity proofs of the OP stack, enabling instant L2 to L1 withdrawals.
yeah.
The OP stack powers over 34 chains, handling more than 50% of all Ethereum layer 2 activity. And then new partners like EtherFi bringing 160.
Yeah, it's nothing compared to what Coinbase were bringing, but
Exactly.
you can bring in your little friends. Let's see how it goes. So yeah,
Yeah,
basically that pretty much covers the points, the talking points that I wanted to bring up about
really.
the yeah, not quite being
Apologies for stealing the show there.
no, it's all right. You can steal my thunder, so it's fine. Um, the fee switch, I think, is one of the main ones.
What the
Uh,
buyback?
yeah. So effectively, the more money that these networks earn, it all goes back to the OP token itself. Now, what I also think is that a lot of these other big exchanges just haven't really put much effort into running their own network. Like BNB really did, Coinbase really did. Feel like none of the others have bothered. OKX haven't really bothered. They've got their own chain, they don't really use it. Kraken is another one. Massive exchange, got their own chain, don't really use it. I feel like all OP needs is for one or two of these chains to really get busy, hold some hackathons, like give a damn, do some marketing, push something new, try to grab the attention of somebody with something new, and we could see a change in their fortunes. Also, I'm not too sure on how far base are going to drift from OP network. I think that sometimes you leave a partnership which really benefited you because you feel like the grass is greener or you can run it yourself.
Yeah.
And it's still unknown as to whether they can. All right, it's all well and good. You want to do 6 upgrades in a year. Is 6 upgrades in a year a good idea with such a massive network?
Possibly
Probably,
not.
probably not. Ethereum do one or two. Obviously, Base is not the same size as Ethereum, but I'm not sure that Base are small enough to be one of those projects that goes fast and breaks things. Maybe they go
Well, especially
fast,
not where they're institutional clients.
right? Maybe they go fast. Maybe they break something. Maybe they say, "Look, I don't know whose idea this was. Get back in your
Yeah.
box and go back with the OP guys." They are one of the leaders as far as L2s are concerned. So I don't know that the door's fully closed. I don't know that OP's dead, although 98% down or whatever it is from all time highs would suggest it is. But
It's not to say it probably can't have relief rallies.
it might have a really nice dead cat bounce. It doesn't need to go back up to all time highs. It might go halfway there and you've still done 50x.
Yeah.
So let's see what
Oh,
happens.
you won't believe what I've just spotted on the hype chart.
Head and shoulders.
Inverse head and shoulders pattern.
Loves a head and shoulders.
I love a head and shoulders.
Loves
And a bullish one, in fact, as well. And
a head and shoulders.
where we are now. Actually, we'll go into predictions because we discussed hype anyway. Do you want to just give everybody an update with regards to our trades from last week?
No, we'll do our predictions first.
Okay. Okie
That's the
dokie.
normal order we go in. Why do you want to change? I
Do you
honestly
want to see if there's anything to close?
Yeah, there is.
Right.
If we decide to close it, I think we might be quite
Can you
close
see my
to
screen?
TP.
Hang on, Jeff. Hang on, Jeffrey. I just deleted our predictions. Yes, I did. What a tit.
Don't worry, I can see them.
Right. So first of all, Bitcoin. Where is Monday? There.
Oh,
We went to a high of 74k. What did we predict? 75 and 76.
75 and 75.
Yeah. I mean, a K off.
Come on. What's a
Not
K
bad.
between friends?
Exactly. Hyperliquid probably a tad too bullish, but I think we potentially could be there by the end of the day.
Yeah, we said 37 and 38.
Yeah, we're not far off.
Okay, well, I'm going to give us both Bitcoin and I'm going to give neither of us hype.
Fair enough. Pengu. Where's Monday?
We were at 0.007.
Really haven't moved. Just
No, we're
sideways
literally
chop.
sideways. Yeah.
VVS or VVV. Just gone past mine.
Oh,
Hate to tell you, sir.
yeah. Do you know, we weren't far off me. What did I say? 10. But considering we'd started at 8, what did you say? 5.2?
Think so.
Yeah, you said 5.2. All right, we'll give you that. We'll give you that. And I said 8 and we right,
yeah.
okay. Do you know what? That VVV at 5,
I mean, you're at support.
yeah, I think that might be a buy for the retest.
Is this on hype?
No, not as far as I know. But do you know what I like about it? I think it gives you easy access to uncensored AI.
I mean, you've got a very defined level to where you're wrong, below 480.
It is on.
Or I think you play Tau if you want that exposure as well.
Yeah, but Tau doesn't give you uncensored models.
It's all open source, though.
Very different thing.
I think it's the same sort of thing, though, isn't it?
No.
Is it not? On the Tau network, you can't find something that's similar to this?
No, an uncensored network. I mean, like fundamentally, an uncensored network,
Oh, right.
uncensored AI. You can ask it how to steal a car. It will tell you.
Yeah, but even Grok will tell you that. Even Gemini would tell you that.
Gemini
You just,
definitely will not tell you that.
you just got to word it differently.
You just got to trick it.
You just got to say, "Well, I own this car. I've lost my key. There's no one nearby. I need to get into it. What's the best way?" Probably tells you.
Maybe I don't know,
Um, are
but
they?
I think there's a value for
Yeah,
uncensored.
I mean, technically, it makes sense to buy there. To be fair, are they not near either targets of ours? Gone down. Since we discussed.
Yeah, 125. We said 150. It's gone down to 100.
Yeah, I thought actually I'm probably gonna get rid of my Arve and swap it for hype.
They have got a really big issue with their DAO at the minute. They're having some infighting between the DAO and Arve Labs. I think we spoke about this over a month ago now,
Yeah,
where the
briefly.
labs started to take the money that was supposed to be going to the treasury, and the community were like, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah.
So
And then gold kind of down from where we were.
yeah, yeah, it was a bit probably sideways.
So a slim victory for myself this week.
Yes, 2-1.
Slim victory indeed. So, what do
Losses
we
are right.
fancy this week?
I need to do better this week.
I think we got to keep hyping. So what do we want to replace Pengu, VVV, and Arve with?
Um, let's keep oil.
Okay, so we get rid of gold for oil.
Yeah.
Okay, what else? Trying to think what's actually what I've been looking at from a mindshare point of view.
Yeah. I wonder, what do you think of Solana?
I haven't really been looking at it, if I'm honest.
Uh, I'm thinking about what's moving. What about a privacy
Oh,
coin? Zcash?
yeah, could do Zcash.
God, what was you going to say?
Oracle,
Oracle. Oh, yeah, you've been just trying to play cute with Oracle, haven't
Dancing
you?
with the
Oracle
Devil.
ones. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so we'll do, what did I say? Zcash and Oracle. That makes five.
Yeah, right. So, first of all, Bitcoin's still range bound. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna say, can I say 72?
Yeah, why not? I mean, we've got a slight bullish divergence, I'd say, where you got RSI making slightly lower lows and price making higher highs. And if we go to our cheat sheet here and we look for RSI lower lows, price making higher highs, that is a hidden bullish divergence, as seen here.
Fear and Greed is still at 21.
Yeah, I'm gonna go same target as last week,
74?
75.
75? Ooh, big balls.
Yeah. I also think at the minute anyone that's in the Middle East is potentially using Bitcoin as a capital flight mechanism,
Yeah.
potentially, which is why could be a reason why crypto kind of not moved.
Do you think so?
I don't think it's out of the question. I think definitely some people have used it. Just like definite.
Yeah. It would make sense, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's easy if you're trying to get away fast.
Yeah. We didn't discuss what USDT have been doing and how to protect yourself from it.
Or should we do that next week?
We'll do that next week, yeah.
I'll write that down as a topic. I'll write that in
Uh,
there now. What's your Bitcoin price, sir?
74.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Hyperliquid. So I've just noticed, whilst Carl was talking a minute ago, this inverse head and shoulders. So you have a left shoulder here, a nice big round head, and a right shoulder here. What you need is price to now hold, I'd say, actually, yeah, this level. So around the 33, call it. Really, you want to see a breakout on the daily. Price come up, come back in, you buy that retest. Bob's your uncle. The measured move for this is approximately, give or take, 44 for hype. So watch out.
All-time high?
No,
No, not close.
well off. So what do you think for next week?
If we're ranging, hype's recovering.
I mean, technically we're still in a range. We need to get pushed past this 37 first.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to go for the top end of the range. Let me have a. Can I take a 38, please, Bob?
Yeah, I'll take 37. Is that allowed?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that too close? No, it's only 8%. That's not enough.
Well, it means if it does go to 38, I get 2 points.
No, I'll do 38 with you. Brothers in arms. Oracle.
Oh, is Oracle next? Oh, I have no idea about this stuff. All I know is that Oracle was a company that should have died years ago.
But are spending big money on AI capex.
Yeah, not sure that matters. Where we are now. You've drawn those lovely lines there. For how have you messed that up then?
Hang on a minute, Jeff. Let's stick this on a month.
So have you just bought your long too early?
No, I'm playing with a tight stop because I don't want to get screwed. I refuse to be hammered.
Yeah, stop might be a bit too tight.
Did you read the thing I put on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is what it is. But I think it'd take a couple stabs. Main reason for the trade, by the way, guys, like just to run through it quickly. On the monthly, you've got first time coming into the 50-day SMA since 22. Historically, we've never lost this for a longer period of time. Briefly lost it here for 2 or 3 months before coming back above, but that was back in 2009. I think this will act as at least a support area for a small bounce, the 170-ish area. On the weekly, you can see we're coming into that 100-day SMA as well. Also a horizontal line of support sat around the 140 area. So I think for me this has, and again on smaller time frame, you have potentially a double bottom here on the 4 hour, or you could even argue a potential flag set up. So I think we'd have to see. But monitoring.
My chart. Who put you onto this one?
Me, just charting. Because I was looking at it, and you know when we sometimes think, and I know software's been hammered since Claude Code and co-workers come out, but it's had that. Where is it? The magical. Where's my percentage ruler? Have they moved stuff around?
That is some pullback.
It's there, right in front of my eyes. From peak to where we are now, we've had a pullback of near 60%. which is fat. So I think at least we have some sort of bounce to around that 170.
Yeah, I like.
Could be wrong, but I'm happy to have a couple stabs at it.
Yeah.
So for next week, I want to go for 165.
Oh, fast moves.
Please, sir. Especially if we have a broader risk rally. There is. What are you thinking?
I'll join you.
Okay. Lovely jubbly.
This is a prime example of when you haven't got any real intelligence or information, you just follow your pals.
Zcash. So bigger time frame. We are on the precipice on the platypus of losing this support area around 200.
They had a problem when all the team left, haven't they? They got to get a new team.
What, recently?
Yeah.
How recent was that?
Couple of weeks.
Oh. So what do you think? I think we could get a short-term bounce.
I think so too. Two. What's 10%? 235.
235.
Is that 10%? Should I say?
I'm gonna go 240.
I said 240.
You can join me. It's not too late. Lovely.
This is going to be the week that Bitcoin rolls over and all of these get smashed.
Yeah, and finally oil. I mean, this is just suicide.
I think this is an extremely difficult pick here. To the
I'm
upside.
gonna go long 105.
I'm going to go longer 110.
Okay.
What's your problem? You don't like 110?
Not a fan.
No, she's not a fan at all.
Okay. Sweet. Right. Over to you, sir.
It's time to collect our winnings. We have recently been on an absolute tear with our weekly predictions. If we look at
Love
our
it.
trading
Touch
history,
wood, may it continue.
we've had win after win after win. Oh yeah, don't worry about the rest of that. So currently we are positioned in a hype long, and we are up 25%. So I'm gonna save that image.
So what do you wait a sec, before you save that image? What's the plan? Are you wanting to leave open? What do you think we should do here?
I think we can get back in on an oil long. So I'm happy with that.
What's our entry on hype, by the way?
31.
31.
Our liquidation is 22.
Okay, so what I'm thinking...
Our stop won't be at thing. I don't know what our stop is.
What I'm thinking, tell me what you think,
29.
is we take 50% and we move our stop loss to 31.5, call it.
Nah. Shall we move our stop loss to 31.5 and just let it ride? Free trade.
Okay, I can do, but I think it'd be silly not to lock something in here.
Mama never raised no pussy.
I know, but we need to be sensible. We've been sensible so far, and it has worked. So let's not go gung-ho and ruin it now.
All right. So 50%, yeah?
I'm happy to take 20%. Haven't got to take.
So if I hold on, right? How do I close
If you do market,
this one? Isn't it?
yeah,
And then I have to just do half of it.
yeah, and then just do 30% in between. That means we got a bit more risk on.
See?
And then
About
move our stop loss, if you click the pencil on the far right, to, was it 31.5?
31.
Making it risk free effectively.
No, let's do 31.6.
Okay. And configure amount. And then all of it. Or all of the remaining. And you'll probably need to close the other order that's open.
No, because this one will get hit first, won't it?
Yeah, that's true. That is true,
But
Jeff.
you know what? I'll close them anyway because it's good. Good hygiene, isn't it? So let's get rid of that one.
Yeah, boy.
Get rid of that one. Should we keep the TPs or get rid of them?
No, you want to leave it open, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, close them. Close them, Jeffrey.
YOLO, baby. YOLO. Now I'm
Close 'em.
happy. Now I'm happy. All right, cool. Next.
So what else? We got anything else open? Limit orders?
No, that's it. No. So what are we putting on for this week?
What are you feeling?
Oil long, definitely. And then, as we're keeping our hype open, so we got one crypto, one commodity, and one TradFi. Shall we take a risk on Oracle?
So, sorry, say that again. So we're leaving hype open.
Hype open. We should do oil. We should do an oil long.
Mm,
You think it's risky?
yeah.
Well,
Can't say I'm a fan of an oil long here.
the only other things we've got is a Bitcoin long or a Zcash long, and I think they're more risky than an oil long, even here.
Really? Just the
Yeah.
price action today alone, though, on oil, like it's been up to 118 and now it's currently sat at 95.
The
I'd
war.
much rather just
The
leave
war
the
is still
hype on and then I'd happy to do like an oil.
the limit
Oh, actually, no, go on then. I'll sit in oil long, but tight stops.
at what, 88?
I wasn't say 87 actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oil long. Stop loss
Uh,
87.
take
Uh,
profit at what, 115?
what did we both say? 105? Or I said 105. You said 110.
So split the difference.
Yeah,
17.
1750. Yeah, you want
Interestingly, Brent has got much
let me
more
have a look.
volume.
WTI crude is currently at 95, so you probably want to choose probably go with, let me just get my Hyperliquid charts up to see.
But they are different, these oils. Like one of
Yeah,
them
I
is the
know.
American oil. I think the WTI one's the American oil.
I think we got to go with the CL. If you just type in CL.
It's not on there.
Yeah, so get rid of oil, just put CL. That top one. That's the one we want. That's WTI.
Do we want WTI though?
Yeah. That's the one with the most volume.
Yeah. That is easily the most volume. All right, cool. 3x.
Yeah, 3X. 3x.
Isolated market. $20. $20.
But
Take profit is 107.50.
yeah,
And stop loss 88 or 87.
87.
Okay. Wow. Close that. Abash.
Boo.
I like this one. So thank you for allowing me to be reckless.
No worries.
Um, Oracle.
Um,
We are super risky this week, you know.
no, I reckon we take a Bitcoin.
Yeah. Okay.
I reckon we just take a Bitcoin long, stop loss below the local low, so like 65k. Take profit range high of
72
yeah, I call it 72.
or 72.5.
What's the percentages looking like?
72.5 gives us 17, 18%.
Call it 74.
Ooh.
What did we both say as predictions, by the way?
I said 74, you said 75.
Yeah, okay, do 75, 74.50, whatever it is.
Okay. And the usual size?
Yeah,
X isolated. Isolated means that we can only lose the $20 that we put in. We can't lose our entire portfolio.
yes, sir.
3x means that if we put in $20, we're really betting with 60, so we get 3 times the thing. And our stop loss, well, we've put our own stop loss in 65. So if it gets 65, we sell and we take back our principal. Always got
Indeed.
to protect the McNuggets. Place order.
Indeed.
Okay, that's that. Are you hopping on a jet this week or what?
Yes, sir.
Just to wrap up, our balance at the moment is 80, 55, 150, $35.
Lovely.
So we need another $65 to get to our $200 target, and then we can open our vault and people can come and literally just follow us.
Love it. Right. I'm going to share screen. Can you see? So, whilst I was testing over the weekend, I managed to get us a cheeky little win. Palace against Tottenham. I betted on this because I wanted to test if it was working, and it did. So I cheeky little 200%.
Thank you. You can
Not
always bet
bad.
on Spurs to be Spursy.
Not bad at all. We've got no developments within the current portfolio,
Yes, we have.
really.
Starmer
Well,
out.
we're up 26% on this. Um, do you want to take the money?
Oh,
I'm happy to sell it, to be honest. I think
really?
the longer it goes on, the more likely he's to get kicked out.
Yeah, and then the higher it will go then.
What did we say? Starmer out by December. We said
Yeah.
no, though. I actually think he will.
Yeah, I think he will as well. Why has
So
it gone? Why has it gone up?
it's unlikely for him, but we'll cash out.
Oh right, okay. So I think that it must have been because he rode out the whole Mandelson thing.
Yeah,
Because that was the news at the time, weren't it?
yeah.
Okay, so he rode that out. All right.
So he's
Yeah.
done
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Let's go trading.
Well, let's go.
Trending, sorry.
Let's
The
go.
WTI crude to hit by the end of March. Let's have a look at this. 200, 180. Currently got a 45% chance of touching 120. I don't think we need to do that
Mark.
though. We've already got something on to do with that.
Yeah.
Um, US forces enter Iran. Oscars. What will Trump say during press conference? We're normally pretty good at these.
Oh, we love these.
What do we think is good value for money here?
Oh, why is all the volume so low?
None of them are good odds, you know.
No. And look at the volume. Why is the volume tiny? Like $12, $1?
Because it's March, and I know that's today. So is that tonight? Must be tonight. Okay, so
He's got to say Middle East, hasn't he? Yeah, but look at these. No, let's get
they're
out.
rubbish
The
odds, aren't
thing's not
they?
even right. Yeah, it's not even right. It's not even adding up.
US recession.
Oh, by the end of 26,
Who knows?
I would say there's more than a 30% chance, but that's a bit long, isn't it? We like ones that will wrap up nice and early.
Yeah. US confirm aliens. Next Prime Minister revealed.
Have you seen that Kalshir getting sued?
Yeah, for the bloke being bombed.
Yeah, they said, will Khomeini be out of office? Khomeini.
Yeah.
And they said, no, he's not come out of office. He's just been killed. so,
Um,
so they got sued.
Premier League club
Who
to
will
be
get
relegated.
relegated? Spurs. Come on.
You want to bet on this?
Come on.
Okay, cheeky buck.
Off to the championship you go.
I shall see you at the Valley.
You useless spuds.
What else we got? To be fair, there's not much else going on.
There isn't much else going on.
Hmm.
Go into tech. Might be something on AI. Largest company end of March. Best AI model end of March. Big AI out as number one. AI bubble burst. DeepSeek V4. Ooh.
Free app. What the fuck is that about?
They're saying which one's going to be the best free app. Which one's going to be number one in the App Store. Which company will have the best AI model for coding on March 31st? Why is Anthropic not number one?
What, this one here?
Yeah. Let me check Livebench. Let's see. Because they're using.
Well, they use different measuring mechanisms.
Yeah, they're using Livebench. Okay, so here, coding. Oh.
It's got to be Anthropic, surely.
Yeah, but for some reason they've got ChatGPT 5.2 as being higher than.
Should we go against consensus here?
No, because if that's what they've got, that's what they've got.
Yeah, but you got till March 31st. What if they release another update?
If Anthropic do, I
Yeah.
don't think they will because they just released one.
That's true.
So
Unlikely.
Yeah. I think that one's easy money for GPT. It's only unless Google release something in that time.
Yeah, but will it be better? Probably not.
Yeah. All right.
There's not much going on here.
No, there's not.
Let's go to our favourite.
Yep.
Sports.
Who's playing?
There's a FA Cup game on tonight, right?
I have no idea, mate.
Is it West Ham, Brentford, I want to say?
Yes, it is.
Is it?
After
Right.
10 minutes.
Can we get a market on that on here? FA Cup.
Oh, let's go.
English Football Cup.
No, it's the FA Cup.
Yeah, but it's not there though.
Scroll down.
It's not there, Jeff.
Oh, and go back up.
Look, people even ask in the chat, where is West Ham Brentford?
Right, West Ham in search.
Well, that's weird. Why didn't it come up? Oh, what do we fancy here, Jeffrey?
Who are the favourite?
Oh, I actually think West Ham, as underdogs.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, I reckon we'd do $2 here,
Come on.
not
Come
22.
on, you Irons. For those not in the UK, the
Let's
Irons is
take that.
that's what we affectionately call West Ham in
That's
the
what we
East End of
call
London.
value betting.
Yeah.
And then Premier League. So we haven't got anything till Saturday now. I think there's some value in that as well, Sunderland at home to Brighton.
Yeah.
Cheeky buck.
Yep. Why is Sunderland so...
Yeah, why are they so low? I mean, they did lose to bloody Port Vale at the weekend.
Oh, yeah, I know, but so? They didn't have
Hey
their
ho.
strongest team out.
Burnley, Bournemouth, no. Or Arsenal to bottle it to Everton.
you wash your
Cheeky
mouth
draw.
out. You wash your
Cheeky
mouth
draw.
out. West Ham to do us a favour?
Nah, not against City. I think Fulham against Forest, though, is value.
Yeah, Forest are struggling, but they've done all right recently. And I really want Forest to win because I want Spurs to go down.
Any value you're seeing here amongst these others?
Nah, nothing really. Wolves is not bad at Brentford.
What, draw or win?
I'll go for a draw. They've been doing really well recently.
Okay, we'll have a cheeky buck.
Yeah.
Do you reckon we should do a buck either side?
Go on then. That's a big
Actually,
return, isn't it? Or should we just bet against Brentford winning? Is that what you're thinking?
yeah, so a buck for a draw or a buck for... Oh no, what have I done? What have I done, Jeff?
No,
Where's it gone? There it is. I reckon we do a buck for a win and a buck for a draw. Oh shit, that was close. Right, so to recap, our gambling addiction has made us purchase West Ham to win tonight against Brentford. We also have Sunderland to win against Brighton. We also have Wolves. Spurs to get relegated. We also have a Wolves draw/win away to Brentford.
Yeah.
And that's it.
What's the Jerome Powell one? Let's look at our ones that we've got, our open orders.
So we've got Elon must buy Ryanair. I think that's pretty much gone. That is. Should we take what's left?
No. Leave it.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Will 4 Fed rate cuts happen in 26. I think that's unlikely now that we've had shit pop off.
We'll see because if inflation goes through the roof,
yeah, let's just see.
Which is likely. I think that one's pretty good value now, but we'll see.
Jerome Powell federally charged.
June. That was a value bet we put in there.
Yeah. Will the Fed decrease interest rates by 25? We're playing just to get a 30-40% jump on that. France to win the World Cup. We've also got England to win the World Cup. MicroStrategy sells any Bitcoin? We said you said yes.
Oh, I said yes.
Yeah, I have no partake in that. And the Republican Party to control the House. The longer this war goes on, the less favourite it is for them. Because they have the less amount of time to start handing out candy.
Yeah.
So that's it, ladies and gents. That wraps out up 69 of Crypto Waffle. Have you got any questions on your IG feed, sir? I shall check.
What do you guys think about oil? No.
We've done that, haven't we? We've given our thesis.
We have given our thesis.
I've got nothing my end. So I think that wraps it up. Doesn't it, Jeff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see you next week. In the meantime, be sure to keep yourselves occupied and during these very boring times, unless you either play paddle or a macro spectator. Until then, adios. Boom, boom.